Hit Film Sensei here. Today in this video, we're going to do a Q&A. If you would like to ask a question of me, the best and easiest way to do that would be to email it to me at hitfilmsensei@gmail.com. The other way to do it would be to drop them in the comments below. Now, if you like Q&A, stick around. We're going to go through some questions. But if you don't, that's okay. Feel free to skip this video. I understand. First question. Will you make a short film on this channel one day? And the answer is yes. I have a couple of ideas and things that I want to do. So stay tuned. It's going to be a fun time. Next question. What can I use as a green screen? Well, that's really a good question. Of course, the easiest thing to do is to use a green screen, right? They come in blue, they come in green. I bought this one on Amazon. It cost me about $50. You can get them cheaper though, down under $40. Another thing that I like to use is these. I bought a bunch of these from Walmart. I paid only about $10 or $15 for them. I got a bunch of tacks to tack them to the wall. And then I use that as a green screen. Now, it's not very good as far as being a green screen, but I'll tell you what, even though it's poorly lit and it doesn't work very well, it's amazing how well of an ended product I can get out of this thing. It's really something. So almost anything. You can use the sky as a blue screen, right? Anything that really just differentiates the background to the foreground, that works as a green screen. Play around with different things that you may just have around the house that you could scrounge up for free. Nothing else, use the sky behind you, kind of a thing. So it's not that hard to get a good key using the HitFilm software. It's really impressive. Next question. What camera are you using? That's a good question. I actually use my cell phone, believe it or not. And I use my Zoom H1 recorder to record my audio. And then I use the HitFilm software on my PC, and that's all I use, so it's actually pretty easy. Next question. What is your favorite movie? Oh, I love watching film. I think that movies are the greatest form of art that you can go see. And that's not that I don't like sculpture or paintings or music or other things like that, but I think that film is the greatest art form ever. And so my top movies, number 5, The African Queen. I think that's one of the greatest movies ever made. Number 4, Jaws. Number 3, Jurassic Park. Number 2, it's, the last two are kind of together, but number 2 would be Raiders of the Lost Ark. And number 1, Star Wars, the original A New Hope. Those are my top 5 films. Next question. Who do you follow on YouTube? Actually, I'm going to do a video on that next week on who the best YouTubers are to follow when it comes to tutorials on HitFilm. So stay tuned for that. Next question. Who do you think the best filmmakers are? That's a good question. I think in the history of film, I think that the best filmmakers are Walt Disney. I mean, anybody who has 28 Oscars on his mantle deserves to be considered in there. Howard Hawks. John Ford and Steven Spielberg, and I think George Méliès is the greatest filmmaker that has ever lived. What do you think? Leave them in the comments below. So thanks for watching this Q&A. I hope it was short and sweet. If you have any questions, again, email them to me at hitfilmsensei@gmail.com or drop them in the comments below. I'll do a Q&A about once every 3 months, so I look forward to doing another one. If you would like to keep up with the latest tutorial videos from HitFilm Sensei, consider liking the HitFilm Sensei Facebook page, following the HitFilm Sensei Twitter feed, and subscribing to the HitFilm Sensei YouTube channel. The links are in the description below. A new video comes out every Friday, and thanks for your support.